Hey guys, what's up? It's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing a book unhaul, which is the opposite of a book haul. Instead of acquiring books, I'm getting rid of them. And I know these videos are kind of controversial because some of the books that I'm going to be giving away may be some of your favorites, but I'm in no way trying to offend anyone with the books I'm giving away. It's just either I don't have any desire to read them, I've read them, I thought they were good, but I just don't have any desire to reread them, and I read them and I didn't like them. And I know that if I am giving away some of your favorite books, I know it hurts. I know the feeling, but we just all gotta remember that we all have different opinions, and that's what makes the world awesome, because we're all different, and it'd be quite boring if we were all the same. So just that little note, I just wanted to say that. Also, I'm donating these books to my local used bookstore. If I could ship them all to you guys, I would, but as you know, shipping is really expensive and I just am not able to do that right now. The first book I'm going to be giving away is Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. I had this in my series I won't finish video because I did not like this book, so therefore I will not continue, but therefore I'm just going to get rid of it. If you guys didn't know, this follows an anti-hero. He's awful, and usually I like anti-heroes, but there is nothing redeemable about this 13-year-old boy. He's awful. If you guys want to read this, go ahead, but I'm just gonna tell you that the main character rapes 2 women at the beginning of the novel. It's not really descriptive, it's just really mentioned, but it still like gives you a gross feeling, and I just don't like it, so bye-bye to you. The next books I'm going to be giving away are Dune and Destined for Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. I read Dune like 4 months ago or something like that, and I thought it was okay, gave it 3 stars. I really liked the setting. I didn't like the characters. I just thought they were so annoying, and the writing was kind of just, I don't know, juvenile. I didn't really care for them. Or I only read this book, and I'm mad because I need to stop buying the sequels if I don't read the first book. So anyway, yeah, I just not my cup of tea. The next books I'm going to be giving away are the Immortals trilogy. I don't really even know what this is. I'm pretty sure they're about vampires. I don't know if this is the first book. No, this is the first book. I never read them. My mom bought them for me a really long time ago, and I don't care for them, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Sorry. Next books I'm giving away are the White Rabbit Chronicles by Jenna Showalter, which is Alice in Zombieland, Through the Zombie Glass, and The Queen of Zombie Hearts. I really enjoyed this series, but I know there's another book coming out that it follows different people, and I'm just not interested in their point of view. But I did enjoy this series. I gave the first book, I think, 4 stars, the next book 4 stars, and the last book 4.5 stars. So obviously I did enjoy it, but I just am never going to reread it, and it takes up space on my shelves. But if you guys like zombies, I would recommend them. They're just a different take on zombies, just really fun reads. So, but I just not gonna keep them. Next book I'm giving away is Defy by Sarah B. Larson. I really enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. It follows this girl who disguises herself as a boy, so she is in the army regiment instead of the breeding houses like most women. So it was really interesting. I really liked our main heroine. She's really badass and really smart. But it's a trilogy, and I don't care for continuing on just because I thought this was a good standalone, and again, I'm just never going to reread it, so it's going to find itself a new home. Next book I'm giving away is Bound by Duty by Stormy Smith. I was sent this by Stormy, and she even signed it, which hurts my heart that I'm giving it away, but unfortunately I didn't really enjoy this book. If you guys don't know what this is about, it follows this girl who's an elder, which is like this high-ranking witch. She's got some stuff going on in her life, and she just wants to be a normal girl, so she goes off to college. It's an urban fantasy, and stuff happens. It's kind of all I'm gonna say. But this book has really good reviews on Goodreads, so for any of these books, if any of these books appeal to you, and just because I didn't like them doesn't mean you won't. I just want to say that real quick. But unfortunately, I didn't really like this. I gave it 2.5 stars, I believe, and I'm just not gonna continue on. Next book I'm giving away is Ink by Amanda Sun. I picked this up a while ago, and I got 81 pages in, and I just was not feeling it, and I really wanted to because it deals with like Japanese culture, and it's set in Japan, and it just had such a good premise, but I just didn't like it for some reason, or I just couldn't get into the story, and I am sad because I wanted to, and a lot of people do enjoy this trilogy or series or whatever this is, but unfortunately I just couldn't get into it, so sad day. Next book I'm giving away is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I've tried to get into this book numerous times, and I just cannot. The thing about John Green is I really liked The Fault in Our Stars. I really liked Paper Towns up until the end, and I kind of liked Looking for Alaska. And I really liked Let It Snow, his little short story in that. But the thing about its characters is they're all the same to me. Like, they're all just like that geeky, awkward guy and that really beautiful, adventurous, quirky, really smart girl. And it's just, I just need some more variety, and I'm just not into it right now. So I do enjoy his writing. His writing is very beautiful, but his characters are a little bit for me. Quick little fun fact, my first name is Catherine and my middle name is Grace, but I've just always gone by Grace. This book I'm getting rid of is A Breath of Frost by Alexander Harvey. I hauled this in like one of my very first book hauls, and I thought that I was gonna pick it up right away and read it, but clearly that just did not happen. And now that I look at it, I'm just like, I'm just never gonna read you. It's about witches and like historical fiction fantasy, I think. I'm not quite sure on this, but I'm just gonna stop talking. Next book I'm gonna be giving away is The Heir by Kiara Cass, which I'm so mad at myself because I bought this recently. I think the cover's beautiful, but the inside's not that great, in my opinion. I got to page 70, and unfortunately, guys, like the main character, Edeline, or Edeline, whatever her name is, I can't do it. I can't. And I know she has kind of character development, that's what people tell me, but I just can't read from her point of view. She's just the biggest brat. And I really enjoyed the Selection series, even though America Singer was super indecisive all the freaking time and she just could never make a decision. I still really enjoyed it, but this book is just, nah. The next books I'm giving away are Everneath and Everbound by Brody Ashton. I read this book recently and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3.5 stars, and right when I finished this book, I ordered this book on Amazon. Don't know why. I don't know why I do that, because I like look at this book and I'm like, I don't really care to continue on with this series. It's like a retelling of Persephone and Hades, but I just don't, I mean, it was fun, but I just don't think I want to continue, you know? Grace, stop buying sequels when you don't know for sure you're gonna finish on. Okay, Grace, okay. The next books I'm giving away are Hexed and Charmed by Michelle Chris. I read Hexed, I think last year sometime, and I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. And then I bought this recently too, and I got 115 pages in and I was like, nah, man, just not my thing anymore. I think I've come to the conclusion that I don't really like witch books. So these have to do with witches and I'm just really not into that, so sad. But these are beautiful covers. Let me just show you. Look how beautiful. That's really cool. I like that. Next book I'm giving away is Nowhere But Here by Katie McGarry, and I had picked up Katie McGarry's first book in her Pushing the Limit series, and I read it and I really enjoyed it. I just didn't continue on with that series for some reason, and this is a new series, I believe, and I thought that people were like, it's like Sons of Anarchy, and I was like, wow, I love Sons of Anarchy. So I picked it up and I read it and I was like, I can't take it seriously. It's like the patch is thicker than blood. And bikers kind of just, they make me laugh in this book because I'm like, no hate on bikers. Like, if you're a biker, awesome. But in this book, it was like, it was just kind of funny. And I couldn't deal with romance. It was like 2 characters I thought that shouldn't be together. They just didn't mix well, in my opinion. And I skimmed the last like 50 pages. But if you guys think this would be good for you, don't let my opinion deter you from reading this, because I hear a lot of people do enjoy it. And the last books I'm giving away are the Trill Trilogy by Amanda Hocking, which is Switched, Torn, and Ascend. And I really enjoy this trilogy. I think it's such a fun trilogy. I read them all back to back, and I would give this trilogy overall like 3.5 stars. Just really freaking fun. They deal with trolls, which I love trolls. If you guys are thinking about those little like stone trolls, that's not what that is. But these are really enjoyable, but I just am not gonna reread them. And yeah. So those are all the books that I'm unhauling. I feel really good because I'm getting rid of clutter. I feel so zen right now. Is that the right word for it? Ow, I hit myself in the face. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this book unhaul. And if I got rid of one of your favorite books, I know it hurts, but just gotta remember, we all have different opinions. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.